do the register first. Sure.
Well, we can start with the register goes.
Okay. Orstein, your record's been wiped now. You're back to stage 1 now, okay?
Roger, Roger.
Right. I'm here, Riff's here, Husky's here, James is here, Monarch's not here. Anybody got any? Have anyone got any messages saying she's not going to be here?
Nope.
No, but I thought I heard her voice a little while ago. I've sworn I heard her voice.
Okay, well, she's not online at the moment, so see what happens. Like I said, she turns up for training, then great. Peacemaker's away. Professor. Anybody got a message off Professor?
He generally is like.
Okay, that's fine.
He's
No
in
problem.
US.
Right, I'll put that down then. Lion, obviously you're here. Albino is away tonight. Chorizo is away tonight. Away. There's a lot of fucking people away already. Dragon's away for this week. Dutch is obviously away. Forma is away. Killjoy's away. Nero, you're here. Yeah.
No, it's my twin brother.
All right. Oscar is away. Orstein's here. Hunter's away. DJ's away. Fucking hell. Zach, has he done his induction yet, Husky?
He's done his induction but hasn't done his RT.
Okay, right. I'll take him off then. And Bishop. Bishop said he is coming. He did give me a message, but he might be a little bit late, so we'll come back to that.
No, it was kind of funny to see Bishop jump in.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
We're five.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people away. Fucking hell.
Quick question before starting, since people are not here. Do I have to redo all my training?
You have to do your retraining for the rank that you currently were. So Sergeant, you have to do your retraining.
Roger.
But
Roger
apart
that.
from that, no.
Roger that. Don't worry. I was just to be sure.
No, so any tags you got as corporal, you don't have to do the retraining for. But if you got any tags as a sergeant, you have to do your retraining.
No problem.
Right. Okay then. Since it's just us lot, be 3. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll split either way. Okay, so today is going to be about CQB. All right. So there's going to be someone just joined Discord, I'm sure.
Professor.
Okay, cool. I'll mark him as down then. He has made a appearance, so fair dues to him on that. Right, okay, so we're going to be going through CQB aspects today. We're going to be going over a little bit of a memory jog at the start, so if you already know this, you're going to have to grind through it, okay? And then we're going to go into some more advanced concepts. Ideally, the objective today is to polish a CQB aspect so you're not making the same mistakes as everyone constantly making, okay? And in operations, then, the outcome of this is operations, when it comes to CQB aspects, you'll be very smooth and precise with your communications and understand where you need to be and what you need to do, okay? So for this particular one here, guys, what I'm going to have to ask you to do is if you could please get your rifleman default loadout from the arsenal. You do not have to have the same weapon, okay? Just make sure it's an 80556, all right? And don't go 100 rounds, 30 rounds, guys.
I spent so long picking out all my...
That's why I told you shouldn't have done it. Well, actually, you can change, save your... Well, no, actually, no, James, you need to... No, just go to default.
It's fun to window shop.
Yeah, but you take too long to window shop.
It's fine, we've got to wait for Professor Connect first, so...
It's a woman's prerogative to change their mind.
Good old 416 Delta. Oh, I do not like this scope. Oh well.
Yeah...
Stop complaining about the fucking scopes.
I wouldn't worry about the scopes. We're doing CQB, remember?
There's
I probably
multiple...
won't even be aiming down
Rip the fucking thing off.
Yeah, you can take it off, right, which is then, congratulations, you got iron sight, right? And it's a 4 times, and it's a red dot, and it's got an attack for an iron sight on the scope, which granted is not very good, but still. Right, so it's the best overall one you've got.
Don't make me do it.
Yep, Professor's got the Babel on.
Is he on an actual radio?
I think he's trying to connect. Professor, can you hear me? Okay. Alright, when you're done, stand over where Orstein is.
Am I right to get rid of all the faffy grenades to make it easier?
No. You'll need them. Get rid of your smokes though if you want to.
That's what I meant. Oh, yeah, because it takes like half hour to
When you
cycle.
said grenades, I thought you meant grenades.
Sorry, no, it's just because it takes me half hour to cycle through to the one I actually need otherwise, and I'd end up dying. Let's get some frags, get some smoke, get some stun grenades. It's the ace stun grenades we want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not RHS.
M84?
Yeah, it's the white or the red one though. Yeah, the ace one is the good one.
Professor, crouch if you can hear me, mate. You might be loading in actually. Oh no, you can. Okay, we can't hear you for some reason. You reload your team speak maybe.
My mic is
Oh, there we
muted
go.
because of the dog going off in the background. I'm adjusting the volume gate.
Oh, sorry, we can't hear it in the background when you speak.
If I get flashes.
Okay, yeah, I just bumped it up. So okay,
Oh, there we are.
perfect.
Cool. There we are. If you head over to the arsenal, mate, and get a default
Rifleman,
rifleman loadout.
yep.
Excellent, perfect. And we can get this underway then, and we can start working on CQB stuff. So while you're all doing that, why are we learning about CQB again? Okay, well, CQB is a skill just as much as it is a role. Okay, it's a scenario that you will be presented with a lot. Okay, anytime you're in an urban environment or a close quarter environment, realistically, is when you will initiate CQB. So buildings, alleyways, narrow streets, corridor, anything that's close quarters. Okay, so you may be the best marksman, you may be the best automatic rifleman. However, CQB employs a lot of other things you need to be aware of. And to work as a team to communicate and make the process smooth and quick and fast, or smooth and effective, is very difficult, okay? You do not have all the senses that you would have in real life. Okay, it's a video game, so it's very difficult to translate a lot of that aspect to Arma. Because, you know, all right, you got hearing, but sometimes that bugs out. You know, you got AI walking through fucking walls and shit. All right, so it's very difficult. Okay, plus, additionally, you've got grenades and shit like that as well. Okay, so you huddle over where Husky is. They'll teleport you all now to the first part, and then we'll just go over the basics and run through it and see how it goes, all right?
Oh, jeez.
Ask you, how many fucking vapes did you have?
It's actually about the same number I actually have, so, but...
Okay, so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go over the very, very basic aspects. We're going to practice the basic aspects that I'm telling you to do, and then we should be good to go. Husky might as well stand up. He'll be on the move in a minute. And you as well, Nero. And you as well, Northern. Anyway, right. Oh, Northern's crouching is fine. Right, so we're going to talk about the stack first off, okay? Everybody knows what the stack is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It happens all the time, okay? You stack up to make an entry point or breach of an entry point, all right? Now, there's a big mistake a lot of people make in stacking that frankly really annoys me a lot of the time, right? And I don't know why you guys do it, okay? But it's about checking the rear all the time. So if you follow me, I've placed these AI on my left-hand side to mimic roughly what a stack should first look like. Now, obviously, they're not in the exact position, their weapon ain't up, okay? But that's generally, and obviously they're not completely flush against the wall, but that's generally what a stack should look like, all right? Let's go from the top down to the bottom. Point man, second man, third man, fourth man, fifth man, okay? You are not going to have the time to memorize exactly as who is in your stack, all right? Because there could be random mixture of units, there could be different sort of fire teams in different areas, whatnot. There might be 3 of you, 4 of you, 10 of you, who knows, okay? So you're not going to memorize every single name. All you need to do, okay, is memorize the number, all right? Now, who can tell me how you do a stack check for numbers?
Saying the number.
Yeah. What order did you go by?
From the point man.
From point one to the from a point man to the last one.
Okay. Why do we go from point man? Why not we don't go from the end up?
It's the first one in the door.
Exactly. So the point man needs to make a decision. So I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, and if no one flies after 4, I know I got 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. However, if it's the rear man, he can make a mistake. You know, he might not realize someone's caught behind him. Right? It does happen. Okay, so, you know, that's what the stack originally should look like. Now, if I turn your attention over to your right-hand side, this is what a breach should look like when you're about to go in. All units ready to rock and roll. All right? Hello, Bob. Can I just... you haven't got anything. Can someone drop the gun for a minute? Nero, drop your gun. Sorry, Lion, drop your gun. I can just show you. Give it back, don't worry. Thank you. Right. A lot of people tend to do this. And then try and navigate backwards. That's not going to work. All right, don't do that. Okay, all you need to do if you're a rear man, all right, is when the stack and the breach is engaged, you need to be fully focused, covering the guy's right hand shoulder, and then quickly glance behind you now and again to check your rear's clear. All right, move to where your weapon shows. All right, so if you're aiming down your sight of a weapon, you're looking that way. Right? Don't do that, because then you can't see where your weapon's aiming, you can't see who you're firing. If I did this and then looked away, I have no idea if I shoot now, I'm going to hit somebody. I almost hit Husky.
Can you try again?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm fucking fat enough. Come on.
All right, you get my point, though, guys. Okay, so don't be that guy that looks behind you. It's the same when you're moving in formation. Okay, countless times I've seen people do this. Right, when they're back of the formation, they look into the rear, which is correct. When they're stopping, they should do this. All right, but then when they're moving, quick check, fine. Quick check, fine. All right, not this. Oh, no, they're going left. Oh, no, wrong button. Oh, they're going right. Oh, okay, they're going that way. There we go. Round the door, and up. Now we're going to go into the driveway. You're making things harder for yourselves, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a static stack, all right? Which means the first phase of a stack. All right, and Lion, you're going to be point man. So the rest of you form up on a stack with Lion in the front. The Lion stays still, the rest of you form it on him. With your guns out, facing the right way. Oh, sorry, Lion. There you go, mate.
There's your rifle line.
Good sense of
excellent,
humor.
excellent, brilliant. Okay, you're all covering a nice little piece of the sector for you. All right, James, try and look a little bit over to your right-hand shoulder a little bit. A little bit, because you got Husky. There we go, perfect. So now, if I come anywhere in your 180 field of vision for all of you, one of you is going to at least see me. All right? Now, we're going to, Lion's going to call breaching on 3. As soon as you hear that, you're going to switch to the front. Breaching on 3.
Breaching on 3.
The Nero, switch. Thank you. There we are, awesome. Now, the responsibility of the rear man is to glance now and again back to his rear. Now, in operations, he will be first person. So quick glance, then move. Stop, glance, move. Stop, glance, move. All right? Okay, cool. That's all we're going to go through on that one. All right? Everyone happy, comfortable? Any questions, anything like that before we move on?
Fine.
Cool, excellent. Right, so I expect to see you in operations doing that now, okay? All right, so most important mistake that everyone keeps making, the stack is brilliant for all of you except for the rear man. Not you specifically, Nero, but any rear man. I've seen it done multiple times. You don't need to constantly keep looking backwards and have a fixation on that, because you're going to do more harm than good. You can get stuck through doorways. You can get down causing blockages or whatnot, okay? And you're not going to be really much help. If the machine gun takes out Lion, Orstein, and Professor, Husky gets blown out the window, James falls over, and then Nero, you've got your ass facing them. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's all about understanding that everyone needs to be focused on what they're doing. Awesome. Let's move on then. We're going to fly through this in no time, gents. Follow me, my little troglodytes. Follow me.
Why am I so slow?
Get
Probably
good,
not
bro.
sprinting.
Get good.
That's what my mom said to me.
Okay, let's do a semicircle around me then, guys, or just close enough to hear me so you won't miss things. All right, so now we're going to be replicating what's called the position of dominance in the room. All right, for those of you that don't know what a position of dominance in the room is, it is basically a position of dominance in the room. It is an advantageous position where you can cover the most amount of area or area coverage in a room. Okay, now with Arma, you have between a 95 to 100 FOV, roughly. Okay, so you will not have a complete 180 degrees. So most people's logic is thinking, well, if I stand in the middle of the room, I can see half the room. And then if I stand over there, I can see the half. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so where's the best place that you're going to find the best amount of cover to protect yourself, but the most vantage points?
Corners.
Exactly, right?
Yep.
Corners are a position of dominance in the room. Each person entering that room should never walk in the middle of the room. Now, there are a few reasons why. Can anybody name them?
Friendly fire.
Bingo. Orstein, friendly fire. Next one.
Fatal fun.
Okay. Yes, okay. Next one.
When an enemy
Whatever
has to
James
play-
said.
Stop
When
interrupting. Lion, go ahead.
with people have to clear the room you're in. If there's 4 of you one in each corner, they're gonna have to take out each corner individually, which gives the other 3 people time to react. And
Spot on. Well done. Yeah, good. And why is that important? Why is working as a team important in CQB?
Simply because somebody eventually will go down, and the team still needs to keep dominance in the room.
Bingo. Exactly. You need to keep momentum going, right? You cannot ever stop in CQB to check your nails and make sure that your nail isn't being checked. All right. People will go down in CQB, as all of you know this.
Yeah.
Right. You will come a time where you will be the first one through the door, and you will get shot, and you will be frustrating as hell because you want to get stuck in. It is unfortunately the roll of the dice. All right. Luckily, we've got a thing called body armor, which hopefully, if the AI shoots you in it, you should be able to push through it. But if you're husky, then a bit of a light breeze and you're falling over. All right. So remember that. Okay. I like that. All right. So we're gonna look at position of dominance. All right. I want everyone, right, to come with over me, and I want everyone to pick any sort of red marker position of dominance they want. Ignore that one though, because that was done by error. Anyone? Doesn't matter, Professor.
Mine.
Hi.
Mine.
Mine as well, okay?
All right. So now what I want to basically ask you guys, can you all hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
You're not the
All right,
marker.
lovely. What I want to ask you is, can everyone see each other?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Yes.
I can't see Lion.
I got me a 49-inch ultra-wide screen, bruh. I can see everything.
Okay.
I can see Altis from here.
Can you see Orstein?
I can pretty much see everything.
Orstein, can you see Husky and Professor?
Yeah.
Husky, Professor, can you see James and Nero?
Yeah.
Welcome, you just work as a team. Alright, what I want, Husky, stand in the middle. Alright, Husky, can you see Orstein?
Nope.
Husky, can you see Professor?
Nope.
Can you see Lion?
Nope.
Alright, change position to look another way. Husky, can you see Nero?
No.
James?
No.
Lion?
No.
Professor?
No.
Everyone get my point on that?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Rally up on me then, guys. We won't need to go through that again. So whenever you enter a room, there's a fundamental thing that everyone, and I mean everyone, and this is another one that gripes me, makes a mistake on. Stick to the walls. Okay? Now, sometimes you can't do it because there are obstacles. Alright? And that is something we will approach in the next section, okay? But if you can, always stick to walls because of the very points you guys just brought up. Muzzle discipline. The chance of friendly fire eliminates that risk or negates it to a certain level. Obviously, bullets can penetrate walls, so you kind of fucked on that one. But you know, you try to minimize as much risk as possible. It also frees up movement for everybody else in the room, and it also allows you to get a position of dominance. So don't make more work for you by trying to go straight into the room and not stick to the wall, because you're going to miss things, and that then means that you may get downed, and you will cause a problem for your other guys in your group. All right, stick to the walls. Position of dominance, clear the walls. Now we're going to be doing a little bit of a a little bit of an exercise later on. It'll be a bit of fun for you. I promise you're going to like it. Riff came up with this idea, which I absolutely loved. Okay, but we're going to basically start testing that, and we're going to basically sort of start using the position of dominance in the room, and also your field of view and where you're aiming. Okay, and what we've got planned is some pretty good shit, right? But we'll go on. Has anybody got any questions about positions of dominance, rooms, anything like that with what we've just talked about?
Got one.
Go ahead, just speak.
With the position of dominance, what happens if, let's say, there's a table in the way?
You move around the table.
Alright.
That's pretty much it, really, to be honest, on that one. There's an obstacles in the way, you have to move it. So you have to move. There's not much you can do. Now, in the real world, okay, you'd either sort of go over it, or under it, or to the side of it, or you just get it out of the way. You know, most likely around it. All right, but in Arma we don't have that because we don't have physics like that. So again, you have to kind of adapt slightly. All right. Anyway, are there any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Right, we're going to move on then. We are flying through this. All right. So we're going to wait for the hostage part because that's the bit you guys are going to love. So we're going to start doing movement. We're going to look at movement now, right, as part of a squad.
I know that hostage. I think he was in the village, people.
Actually, guys, I'll just teleport you. I'm not running all the way over there. I'm a Zeus. I'm lazy. I just realised that. Why am I running?
Before. Wait a minute, I can tell him.
Wait a minute, I'm magic.
Okay, right. So this is going to simulate a hallway.
Oh.
All right. As you know, hallways are a big problem for CQB because it presents a very nice, narrow, fatal funnel. However, there are some points in CQB where you cannot negate that. All right, you have to go down hallways. So, anybody know what the best formation is to move in a corridor?
What it was called?
Staggered column.
Staggered column.
Staggered column. Yes. Right. Excellent. Now, since James has volunteered, I want you to form a staggered column on James.
One sec, I'll go over here, make it easier.
Almost like you're moving down the corridor, when you will be moving down the corridor in this formation.
Wait.
There we go. That's fine. That's fine.
Let me know if I need to walk forwards a bit. If I just tapped out. No.
Fine. Okay, so Orstein's got the right idea with this one. Orstein's peeping to the right over Husky's shoulder. Okay, so well done. Professor, bang on the same. James and Husky have got the centre line down. You're there as extra firepower. However, Orstein and Professor, you do not fire. Okay, until Husky and James say stoppage. Then we'll do what's called a swip. All right, but we'll go in that a little bit later on.
It's basically leapfrogging.
Yeah, you've already done it, Orstein, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, and a lot of you do. So what we're going to do is we're going to move down this corridor. Now, the important thing is we need to understand, right, that if everybody rushes, mistakes get made. Okay? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So the smoother you are, the faster you are. All right? Trust in that, okay? Because it's made by a lot more intelligent and deadlier guys than me. All right? So, everyone switch to combat walk, which is Control C for those of you who not aware. Please make sure you've got combat walk on. Just check yourself for a minute. All right? And everyone should be able to move at the same speed. Now, everybody needs to keep pace with the guy in front of them. Ultimately, James is the one that sets the pace, the point man. All right? So, you do not go past him. The thing is if I'm a big bad, if I'm Red Riding Hood and I pop out of a cupboard with an RPG and a bad attitude and I launch it down the middle of the corridor, and no one's standing in the middle of the corridor, so line go to the left a little bit. Sorry, your right, my left. Apologies. There we go. All right. That RPG is going to go flying straight down and not hit anyone. Hopefully. Unless it hits the floor. Then you're kind of fucked. But still. All right. So let's move down this hallway as a parallel advance as a unit. All right. This is just a little exercise to get you moving in sync with each other. All right. And then what we're going to do, when you hit the end, I want you to do a 180, and then, Nero, you are point man, and you will move back up here. All right? So, James, on your lead, mate.
Going.
The Lion combat walk. Sorry, you weren't here when I said that. There we go. I'll make it easier for you. You're probably thinking this is a complete waste of time. Why are we doing this? But there's no point in me teaching you how to be breach like an absolute badass and be super quick on the trigger without me actually teaching you how to move as a cohesive unit. All right? Now, yeah, probably your armor skills, guys, can probably easily take out an entire building of AI by yourself. And most of you can do this. Well, probably all of you can. It's not in question. Your killing power is not in question. It's all about understanding, right, about sort of working with the team and being cohesive. Well done, Nero. Good for checking you're behind. Okay, everyone stop. Switch 180 to face the other way to the south. There we go. You see how quick that was then? It's a lot easier when you're already in formation because you can get a visual mindset of how you're going to do it. So this time, Nero, on your call, you will lead.
Okay, stack moving south on me.
Perfect. Well done. So then James and Husky are the rear guard. So they'll check back in their rear every so often to make sure that no one's poking out with an AK. So Nero is point man. There we go. Lion, press Control C. That might help you. Is it doing it?
Double tap C, mate.
Oh, it's sometimes a bit weird. It sometimes doesn't work, Lion.
It's both. So
Ornstein, you need it as well.
Combat pace and Control C is what?
Orstein, you're sticking out a bit
There's a
now,
whole
mate. You
thing.
need to keep in with the wall. There we go. Lean outwards.
You got a combat walk too. Who's jogging?
Alright, perfect. Okay, Nero, drop your gun for a minute.
Oh my god, where's my mouse? There it is. There you go.
Thank you. So, point man. Obviously, weapon front, straight, nice and easy. Okay? The second man behind, lean. Alright? It just gives you that little bit of edge, and you're keeping your body and protected, you're in the wall. This is not moving along the wall. Alright? This is.
I only have a little issue when it comes to staggered column, and especially this movement. We had, you know what I'm talking about. Do you remember those old Russian, Chechenian buildings we had back in the days? That one with really thin corridors.
Yeah.
That move is completely unfeasible. How should we act?
Okay, so what you're saying is the corridor is too narrow for staggered column, right?
Absolutely, yes, correct.
Yeah. So narrow hallways in this case.
Narrow hallway. So what option is open to you at that point?
Yeah, what option we can move that way? I mean, I still.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Husky just answered it. It's file.
Yep.
That's the only thing you can do.
If you can't do a staggered column, you just do a regular column.
Yeah.
But you still hug the wall. You still,
You still
pick a wall
hug
and
the
hug
wall,
it.
right? And the thing is, even a slight gap, a bullet is not large, all right? For example, right? Sorry, James. Right, come here. Watch this. Sorry, Husky. Stay there.
Oh god.
A bullet is not big, all right? A bullet can travel in small areas. So all you need is that, all right, to allow your bullet to travel through. I just shot into James's bollocks right into Husky's chest.
Plenty of them then.
Lucky it's cold today, isn't it?
All right. Like I said, all you need is that slight gap. You know when you peekaboo around a corner, you know how you're looking for that slight gap just to get eyes on the enemy. Same thing. Slicing the pie is the exact same thing. All right. So, you got any questions about corridor movement? It's not the size of the corridor I'm talking about. It's the unity of movement. It's the parallel advance where everyone moves in sync with each other. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. Anybody got any questions about that?
Just only once.
Okay, go ahead.
Just one more. When it comes to the normal filing in those tight corridors, there's no chances we can actually still keep a little bit of the team a little bit more to the left and the other one a little bit more to the right.
Okay, then you don't peek, and then the point man's the one that basically aims.
You're right. You're right.
The thing is, I cannot go through every single thing that you guys will come across in Arma, and in an up. I can't because there's so many, and there's so many different ways you could approach it. I'm giving you the tools, and then you got to make tactical decisions on what you think is best. If the point man thinks to himself, "This hallway is too tight. I want a, for example, column, single column," then that's the call that you do. You should all trust each other to make the right calls. All right.
I mean, one other option that you can do for a narrow corridor is the squad lead can elect one guy to lie at the end of the corridor on the other wall.
Yep.
Where he covers far down the corridor and the rest of you move down the other wall. That way you've got some protection to that side if a door should open, etc. And as Viking said, that guy's rounds are not going to take up a lot of room going down that corridor.
Gotcha.
So that's another option. You can split. You can still split the squad to do a corridor.
Try and get past me.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Nope.
It's fine.
Right. All right. So tag me. We got something like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Husky, go behind me. Peek left. Can you see?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
you don't need much
it's,
room. You just need a slight bit.
I was a little bit doubtful since the usual.
No, it's fine. And like I said, these questions need to be asked. Now, will it work all the time? No, it won't. All right. This you cannot guarantee on a perfect corridor length like that. You cannot guarantee it. You'll have it.
Way I think about it is, as long as your barrel isn't pointing into the other guy, you can shoot past.
Yeah, that's the problem. I actually have my doubts when it comes to blue more than anything else. This is the problem.
At the end of the day, CQB, and sorry guys, because we do need to push past this, and I know you want to debate this and stuff like that, but CQB is one of the most dangerous things and the most high casualty rates you could possibly do. All right, not to bring a point to this, but there is a reason why. For example, in current modern events, with Russia being very hesitant about going into urban areas, sending its full force, right, is because it is very, very deadly and dangerous. It's one of the things that modern warfare has never really sort of managed to be able to develop, where they can just basically, it's called air support. That's pretty much it. That's their answer. All right, no building, no CQB. So
you've also got to remember that in general, when you go into CQB, you're fighting an enemy that knows the building he's in.
Exactly. And in a way, it rings true in Zeus, because I know the building you're going to go into. Right? So I've placed enemy particular points that will surprise you sometimes. Anyway, any questions about that while we move on to the T-bar? No? Okay, fine. Right.
2 sugars in
Okay.
mine.
You are, sorry?
2 sugars in mine.
Yeah, the T-bar. Anyone for a cup of tea, everyone? Righty-ho. Right. Okay, so now we're going to look at a T-junction of a corridor. So we're going to look at when a corridor splits. All right? Now, most of you have already done this, but some of you may have not have. Okay? So, first off, who can tell me the biggest problem facing you right now?
Fatal funnel.
Doorway.
Well, yes, Husky, that is a problem, but that is yes, but it's a doorway, okay, which then adversely means fatal funnel. All right?
No visual. Almost no visual.
Okay, so good, you're already picking that up, right?
Limited sight. Limited
sight.
movement.
All right, so let me just move this out of the way for you. Okay, so now we got a hallway. You don't know if it's a dead end on your left, dead end on your right, a guy with an RPG, or a guy with a lollipop. All right. Sorry, correction. Albino with a sandwich. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen when you turn the corner, do you? Right. So this is why a parallel advance is so important. Okay. It gives you the most amount of viewpoint at each corner. So let's do it 2 at a time. Orstein and James. Orstein go right. James go left. I want you to move up down this corridor at the same speed. And then I want you to look over each other, crisscross each other's viewpoints at the end. So you're looking, Orstein, you're looking left. James, you're looking right down the hallway.
Yep. I'll do combat walk.
Hold on a minute before you guys. The rest of you, run down there. And I want some of you to go left, some of you to go right.
Missed.
Sorry, Husky, we all have performance problems. All right, James and Orstein, let's move then. Good, well done, James. You've already
Combat
your
walk.
position. Great.
I did it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
It's all right. Arma doesn't like to work the best.
That's right. I'll match you. Hold.
Okay, whoa. Right. When you come to a position, remember it's all about pace and syncness. You need to make sure that you're in line with the next person. Because if you, for example, Orstein, go, well, I'm here first, and then Professor goes, bang, 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 I'm dead.
Exactly.
All right. Whereas if James is here, and you're at the same speed, I can see Husky. I'm at level with you. Right? I can see Husky. You can see Professor. Take multiple shots at the same time. Work as a wolf pack. You're not a solo pack. You're a wolf pack.
Husky's fucking bush
You
raiding.
have your unavoidable blind spots as well.
Oh yeah, you always will. Yes, of course. Right, James.
Yes.
So and Orstein, you've taken out Husky and Professor. What do you do now?
Move up, check the corner as far as I can physically check the corner on his side, and then it will be sweep round my side as he sweeps round his side. Bing, 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 bing.
Perfect. Exactly. What do we call that?
The T-bar! Is that a
T-bar.
guess? I don't actually know that.
No,
You
it's
just said
actually peekaboo, but yes, right? It's a T-bar situation. We call it peekaboo. Right? Yeah. I always like to think, I know it sounds silly, but I go, ready? Nero, try not to laugh. Peekaboo! You know? Now, as you can notice, I'm not like this. I'm not like this. Okay? I'm like this. Right? Very, very limited area exposed. My barrel is literally caressing the wall.
It was phasing through it. It was that close.
Very, very close. It was so close. It was so close you could call it a ball shave. All right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the thing is that is why I was on about making it in sync. You both need to do it at the same time. If one does it before the other, it becomes problematic. So James and Orstein, I want you to show me how you communicate with each other to peekaboo at the same time. Let's see what you got.
Copy.
All right, I'm
Don't
stop.
worry about actually getting the kill and so on because you're not going to do that yet. But just show me how you do it.
Okay.
I'm creeping
Ready?
up your side. Creeping up your side. Bang, Husky, you're dead.
Go.
Creep.
Yeah, Professor's dead. I want you to peekaboo now.
Okay.
All right, ready, set,
Peekaboo. Set.
go.
Peekaboo.
Oh, I forgot. I thought we were just running around.
Okay. All right. Everyone
I have
else come back here for a
many
minute.
issues here.
That's fine. I want your guys' opinion. I want to make it short, okay? Because like I said, I don't want you to basically rip them apart. Monarch's connecting, so you might get some lag. All right. I want you to tell me if it was good or if it was bad and why. All right. But obviously, be critical, okay? Don't be just nasty.
It was bad for only one reason that I saw. You told each other set, but you didn't give any kind of relative timing. You just were like, okay, we'll do it. When will you do it? On 3? In 1?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? You should want to communicate that as well.
Okay, Northern.
I did notice that James would peek before Ornstein peeked my side, which means if this was an op example, James would be dead before Ornstein's my head.
Yeah, no, again, valid. Nero, Husky, got any comments?
It's pretty much the same thing, and then Ornstein went way too far out as well.
Yeah, Nero hit on a head.
Normal
Okay.
issue.
Right.
That's standard.
That's fine. Right, Orstein,
pressed
James,
A.
you come back in. Back in here. Nero and I tell you what, Nero and Professor, and then you do it now. The rest of you, so Husky and Northern over the other side, and then Orstein and James go over to the right hand side. Okay, Monarch's connecting. You might get a bit of lag, like James is going through at the moment because everyone's lagging.
I'm not lagging. You're lagging.
I'm not.
Everyone else is lagging.
Now I okay.
All right.
It'll clear up now once you connect and it finalizes and closes off your loading pipe.
I mean, on the point of Viking was saying about keeping the weapon near the wall, for anybody who's ever seen, and I appreciate we've got Americans here, the British Army combat gloves, if you look at them, they have a pad on the back of the palm, on the back of the hand.
Mm.
And that was developed because of, they realised when the big thing for CQB for the British Army became in Northern Ireland. And they realised that they were actually bruising the backs of the palms because they were hugging the walls so tight.
And the knuckles as well.
Yeah. So those
So it makes
pads were
sense.
put there so they could actually brace against walls to keep the weapon in tight as they look round corners.
Yeah. In real life, you'd literally be like touching the wall with no
Yeah.
joke. I mean,
Especially in real
you
life,
can't
I
really
think
do it
you're
in
going to die
Arma
in
the
a
same way.
minute. So.
But
All right,
I'm not going to say I know what I'm doing. I don't.
Nero,
But,
Professor, let's get cracking. James
never mind.
and Lion go over to the west, and Orstein and Husky. Wait, oh my, you guys have mucked. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Just go over there. Fine. Monarch, just stay there for a minute. We'll get situated now. Right. So Professor and Nero.
keep on stealing rifles, I swear.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
Oh my gun.
I'll equip myself another gun now. God. There we go. All right. So what I want you guys both to do is don't worry about checking each other's corners and stuff at the start. I just want to see your peekaboo. All right. The rest of you keep watch.
All right, cool.
Peek on 3. 1, 2.
Hang on.
Bang!
Yeah.
Right. Okay, guys, knock it off. All right.
Think about it more as peekaboo set. The other guy
Yeah, we
says
should do a
set,
set.
and then go in 3.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That would make sense. The set was a good idea, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you want to try?
go ahead. On your
Alright. You set?
set.
Peek on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Much better. Much better. Well done. All right. Rest of you, come back in.
Back in. No,
Next
it's
group.
impossible.
So it'll be Husky and Lion.
Do we want to feed back?
Well, we can give feedback at the end. It's important that everybody gets a chance, because otherwise we'll be here full
Yeah, I
day.
want to see one more time because every time we do this, we get interesting things going on.
That's the thing. It's different perspectives, guys. Okay. So look, Lion and Husky, take it at your own time. Peekaboo when you want to.
On 3.
Alright.
Husky, I can see you already, bro.
James.
It's a peekaboo, James.
But I thought... Okay.
Peekaboo. Yeah.
set. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That was really, really good, guys. That was fluid. I like it. Okay, so Orstein, where are you? Orstein and who was it? James, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, you do it again. You've seen it done now. Let's see what you can do. And Orstein, put your main primary on, please.
Roger.
Thank you.
I'm set. Pick on
Yes,
3.
you call it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm stuck.
All right, that was much better. It's much better than before. Okay, everyone rally up. On me. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so this again is something you are going to have to do, and there are not going to be conditions where you can do it. Okay, but there generally will be conditions when you can do it. This is usually good for alleyways, street corners, that sort of thing. All right, where it's a larger environment. However, the purpose here is not to teach you the peekaboo method, because you could learn that within 5 minutes. All right. The purpose of this is to teach you guys about being in sync with each other and understanding and working as a team and going at the same time. All right, because the team is only going to be as good as the weakest link. All right, and everyone needs to be good. Okay. All right. Any questions about the unity and sync and that sort of thing?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. Right. So now we're going to go a little bit more. Give me a second. Let me just get into Zeus. So we're going to go into a bit of a hostage detention. All right. Which I'm sure you guys will love, and I'll get Monarch up to speed. So. Okay, guys, if you want to change your weapon or your sight or whatever, you've got 5 minutes to do so. I'll catch Monarch up with the speeder up. All right, Monarch, when you go into the arsenal, make sure you get a rifleman loadout.
Yep.
We're doing through CQB. You've already done the sort of the other methods anyway. We've just gone about a position of dominance in a room. We've gone through stacking procedure, that sort of thing. So at the end, for 5 minutes before we do the fun parts, at the end, the practical with killing Husky. Not that he knows it yet.
What?
We
Don't worry about it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of the guys, possibly Nero, to go through with you what we've done in the first 5 minutes. You'll know it anyway, but just some things to clarify, okay?
All right.
All right, cool. So head over to the arsenal and get a default rifleman loadout.
It's
And we can
hostage
start
rescue.
capturing some people and tying them up and zip tying them,
Hostage rescue, yeah?
just like James did to my mum last night.
That's fucking odd, mate. That is odd behaviour.
What
Is it
happened last
hostage rescue,
I was
yeah?
crying for a whole 5 hours.
I thought 5 seconds though. Okay.
No, that was the duration of the experiment.
Oh, you
The
call it
aftermath was
experiment.
5
now.
hours.
Okay. Now is it called
The
experiment?
trauma.
The trauma, that's the one.
The trauma.
All right, okay. So we should have all got sites now that we like. If not, you'll have a chance to change it later on. When you're done, guys, come up with me and head over to the southwest. You'll see me.
Yeah, just a sec.
Oh, what the fuck
It's
is...
gonna be in 2 phases. All right. The first phase is we're just gonna practice on some guy, and then lucky for you guys, then you got to use your harshest, more strongest voice to deal with capturing Riff. All right. So you're gonna have to convince Riff in a very nice, professional, kind, and forceful, authoritative manner to put his hands up and not stick you in the gut with his shank.
Put
All right.
your hands up.
You
Yes.
gotta be a good dom.
All right. Okay, so now realistically, let's not be around the bush on this. All right, most of the HVTs you capture is going to be controlled by a Zeus or an AI. All right, if it's controlled by an AI, it don't fucking matter what you say. All right, it's an AI. All right, with us, we're already planning to surrender to you. All right, that is going to be the case. However, I am going to be a lot more harsh with it now. So if you're like, please stop, no, Charlie, or like that German guy, no, please don't. I'm a virgin. You know what I mean? Like that's not really going to do anything, is it? You know, I mean, it's like asking a girl out on prom when you're 16 years old. You know, you're not going to be a Mr. Steal Your Girl unless you're Nero, of course, right? Apart from that, right, we all suck. All right.
When did I ever do that?
I don't know. Did you? Anyway, fuck it. You're Irish. You've got an accent.
Okay, yeah.
Got the accent of a god.
No word
Anyway.
of a lie, I have done that.
Okay. All right, Mr. Big Shot. Right. So we've got some AI over there, our friendly volunteers. Okay. We're gonna play a little game. It's called Two Men Catch and Hold. All right. So grab yourself a buddy.
Oh, hello,
The odd one out gets to shoot the other person. All right. Awesome. Orstein,
Alright.
you're with Riff. Okay. So what's going to happen is, who knows the two positions when you are securing a HVT?
Oh fuck.
I forget what they're called, but I know
Holder
what they do.
and grabber.
You
Holder
sure
and
it's grabber?
snatcher?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking snatcher grabber,
Holder
same
and snatcher.
fucking.
All right. Okay. So
Slags.
Professor, what does a holder do?
The holder is going to run security. That is, make sure that if the
Spot
person
on.
tries to run, they don't make it very far.
Spot on. Excellent. Okay. And Monarch, what does a snatcher do?
They put the handcuffs on.
Exactly.
HVT.
Right.
Drives
So,
an ice cream
and
van.
before any of you ask, no, I didn't ask Monarch directly about handcuffs, okay? So it didn't pick single word out for that, okay? You know, you're all thinking it, right?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Okay. Nice little velvet tape there. Anyway, right, moving on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go in our groups, all right? We're going to dedicate one to holder, one to snatcher. So please think about that now and who you want to be.
I could be holder.
Considering how
I want to
good
hold
the
so I
PI
can
are,
slot him when he
I'll
runs.
Okay, great.
Roger.
I'll hold.
Actually, Orstein, you're
good.
going to be the snatcher. Riff's going to be the holder on this one.
Fine by me, I guess. Okay.
So I'm snatching. Great. You talking? You talking to us?
Yeah, okay. Please do not shoot me, all right? Essentially, what's going to happen is the holder is going to keep eyes and gun on the unknown, which is an unknown factor, at all times. If they lower their hands and then go into reach what's classed as an armor animation for grabbing their gun, all right, you drop them. It's as simple as that. Now, here's the trick. You've got to basically wait a second after that happens. Because if they surrender, sometimes they can go into an animation, armor glitches, okay? And they don't bring out anything. Okay? Which sucks, because then you just shot an unarmed person.
James gets told
No.
off during an op.
James gets told off during an op, yes. Alright? So someone gets a smack body off me, and, you know, some of you may like it, some of you won't.
That's why you carry an extra pistol in your bag.
Exactly. No, you're not supposed to teach that.
That's why we get loaded
There's
out.
Viking's way
Okay.
of teaching things and Riff's way of teaching things.
Yeah. Me as Mr. Rulebook, Riff's like, nah, just put it underneath his hand, it's fine. So, the holder or the holder basically stays there and makes sure the security is there. Right? Now, the snatcher, all right? Now, as you all guys know, the snatcher, right, is the one that puts the cuffs on. All right? Ooh, no giggling. Okay, we got our mature hats on today. All right. Oh, there we are then. So, what's going to happen is the snatcher will move around security.
Yep.
Okay? So, for example, Professor, let's say you point your gun at that individual over there for me for a minute.
Yep.
Okay. This is basically what a casual does.
Yeah.
All right? That's what happens. Okay? And then he hasn't got a shot. I basically get blown up, and no one has fun. All right? No one does their role. However, Professor, if you put your gun on him,
Yep.
tell me at what point do I walk into your line of fire?
Puxy seagulls.
Secured.
Yep. Not a single time, pretty much.
Fucking combat walk.
Right there. That'd be the first time you would have crossed my line of sight.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So don't cross the line of sight. You're basically taking and zip tying your best security's hands. All right, your best protection. All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little go at it. All right. You don't need to say anything. So who's gonna be security?
Me.
Or the holder? Sorry.
Me.
So James, Lion,
Lion.
Husky, and Riff. Okay, so let's line up then for the holders. So line up on Riff's line. Got perfect. So line, guys, line, not column, line.
Not column, line.
Line. There we go.
I can't believe I did that.
There we go. I'm telling you, we're going to have a drill parade now in a minute. We're going to have a march parade. Right. Okay, so the rest of you, the snatchers, get ready. I'm going to unzip this guy for you, so have some fun, Kinky.
You want the snatchers talking or the holders?
So the snatchers are the snatchers are the ones that talk, right? When they're securing. Like, keep there, put your hands up, that sort of thing. You're not going to be doing that yet. Right, we're going to have a go at that in a minute. All right. So all the snatchers need to do is basically radio when they're going near the person and they've secured the person. All right. Okay, go for gold, guys. Let's see what you got.
Alright.
Alright, you got him?
Got him.
Right, go in.
Slay you where you stand.
Right, securing them now.
I'm gonna wait until Monarch secures so I have a clear path.
Securing.
Good shout, good shout.
Ornstein does his.
Are you not going near her?
Hands.
I'm gonna wait till
Hands to the
Ornstein
back.
moves.
There we go. Well done.
Right, escorting now. Bring
Secure.
it back.
Escort them back towards Riff.
Wait.
Alright, when you
Got him.
want. So.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, gee, sorry, I had to go AFK for
Alright.
literally 1 second.
Nah, it's all
Moving
good.
up.
Got a
Do you
nut shot.
see that this hostage HVT thing is used in a lot of different scenarios that we've already done? It could be CQB interception from a
Approaching
convoy.
target.
Perfect. Well done,
Securing.
Professor. Well done, Nero.
Securing.
This is used in helicopter convoy interception. This is used in CQB HVT, snatch and grabs, security, you name it.
Not
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do.
whatever.
There we go, got it.
It's alright, Nero. Like I said, 1 in 5 men have performance problems in front of everyone.
Secure.
Yeah, well, that's not good.
He's not gonna be grabbing.
Do you want me to? Well, if he's not gonna let you grab him,
Yeah.
I've got a nut shot lined up.
Alright, try and grab him now. Give me a second. Try and grab him now.
There we go.
There we go.
I can put a mask on him.
Okay,
Mask
cool.
on him.
Right, so that's great. Right, so what we're going to do now, guys, rally up on me, drop your HVTs, and we're just going to do one last thing that I need to make sure everyone's happy and comfortable on.
I probably don't
All
have,
Cuffs. Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
You should do. Everyone should do. So rifleman, you should have a default one.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know why, I just couldn't.
You need to look
Like
at his back
moving.
of his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So HVT to where I'm pointing now, when I'm moving to. You've just snatched him. You're moving out of a hostile situation. What formation do you use to escort the HVT out of the danger zone?
Diamond.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Depends
what
how
you do.
many you've got.
How
You've got
hostage?
all of these. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys. Let's go. Let's see what you can come up with.
Alright, I got the
Okay,
HVT.
7 guys. Okay, we should have what? So 1 person on HVT.
Where are we going to, Viking?
Three
You literally
around.
just showed me what you would do in a formation if you were going to move out.
Yeah, probably come out here.
Let's keep.
I
Right,
think
moving
that
out
was a
north,
little
yeah.
closer, but no, it's-
I don't know what people are doing here. Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing? Who's got a game plan?
I have an idea.
Let's go. Let's hear it, Professor.
So we have obviously the hostage here is the back, and then 3 people forming the rest of the diamond closer on the hostage, and then we have 2 people left that can serve on the front to provide front firepower and be the best way on the flanks. I mean,
Okay, who
Like
here
so left
understands
and right.
that?
Too
I
long.
understand it, but
I said it terribly. I mean,
All right, that's fine. Don't worry. Like I said, I want to see what people have got an idea of. Okay, let's say, for example, we're doing a hallway. What would you
Wang
do
him
there?
in the middle.
We're gonna move in a fluid way.
Okay,
Like
I'll tell you what, guys. Let me rephrase this. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to tell everyone else what you want them to do.
Start a column, HVT in middle.
All right, that was an order, guys. Let's see what you do.
Okay.
Who's point man? Northern.
Yeah.
Lions up front, so Lions automatically point man then.
Oh,
Yeah,
we've got
let
enough
me-
people here.
I'm gonna go this way.
we got kind of a weird.
Drop
stay
HVT
on
back a
them.
few yards, please. Thank you.
And then I'll go here. Yeah, this is a rough one, but that works out.
Okay, everyone stop. Everyone look around. Are we happy with this?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Okay, why?
Well, the hostage is still not really in a very safe position. I mean, you don't have a lot of safe positions in a hallway, but the main issue is the person at the back there is the only one who can provide. We have 2 people that we can provide rear security, but also they don't have any ability to provide front security at all. We only have 1 person providing additional front security.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
It's kind of a rough situation.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you just hit the nail on the head there. You're going to be in a shit situation anyway, guys, okay? You're never going to have everything covered. However, there is 6 of you free. 3 of you could go front, 3 of you could go back. Or 2 of you could go middle, 2 of you could go front, 2 of you could go back. Right? You've got to understand how many you've got with you, and you've got to understand what you're able to do. It depends on the size of the building, depends if it's out in the open or not. All of this is dependent. Now, I'm going to teach you a very simple default bog standard no thrills system. All right. Now, this will not work for every single thing, but it will help you in tight situations. All you are going to do at the start is form a column with the HVT in the center. Okay. Now what you're going to do, all right, and this is, again, a CQB tactic, all right, point man, the way they came in, they will leave, all right? So the point man needs to be memorizing the route that they go in, okay, to the best of their ability. Mistakes happen, you may take a wrong turn, it's not Texas anymore, all right? So what you're going to do is you're just going to move forward, right? However, you're going to move forward in a way that keeps pace with everyone.
Combat based then.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Everyone ready?
You have to tell me because I can't fucking see.
I think so.
Alright. Moving.
Is it a walk or a jog?
Combat pace.
I heard combat pace.
There's 2. There's walk and jog. We'll go for a walk, everyone.
Okay, so stop. All right, threat coming up in your 180, switch. Everyone 180 turn. Excellent, well done, James. Good. You used some space that you saw, right? Great. Now, obviously, you're out in the open at the moment, so it's nice and easy. All right. Brilliant. Orstein, great. Lion, fantastic. Nero, excellent. All right. Now you're starting to think. All right. Remember, use the angles and corners that you've got. Anything is better than nothing. All right. Okay. Threat 180 behind you. All right. Now I'm going to throw a mix in the spanner. Sorry, I'm going to throw a spanner in the mix. That's the one. Right. Threat 90 degrees right side. Threat 180 degrees.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Okay. So James, no, don't lie down because you're causing a problem then. Because if trust me, just don't do it. All right. Because people might not see you and they might try and need to get out of the way, and you've got that extra second trying to get out of that animation to get up. All right. So crouch or kneel. Kneel or stand. All right. Okay. Excellent. That is it. All right. There is no swanky way. You're never going to get everything covered. All right, no matter what high-tech, formation you do, diamond is a great open field one. It's actually one of the best. Hands down, I would use diamond. Okay, but you need numbers for it, and if people aren't trained to do it, it can get confusing. In a secrecy environment, well, anyone got any other suggestions that they could do?
Yeah, there's a quicker one you can do. If you all line up like you were at the beginning, with the point man at the front.
Okay.
So if you think about this, Northern, you're going to stay where you are. Ornstein, you're going to take paces to your left. James is going to take 2 paces to his right. Monarch stays where he is. Professor, 2 to your left. Husky, 2 to your right. And Nero stays where they are. Husky moves up level with the Professor. James moves up level with Ornstein.
You make
Capsule.
a kind of like
Capsule.
a
Right, yeah.
That's what we started out with, near enough, right?
Well, kind of. And yeah,
No.
you had a diamond at the beginning.
Almost.
I mean, the big problem is with Arma, you can't do everything exactly as you would in real life. Because in real life, when the threat is called, Monarch would throw that fucker to the ground.
Right.
That's the first thing that happens.
Yeah,
You
Arma
just throw
forces
it
you in
in
this
space. So
terrible
you can't
position
really
for
do it.
escorting a hostage.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's not good. You've got to stay on your feet, which in generally you wouldn't. He'd be on his face, you'd be on your knees, and you'd be facing the threat.
If you have a good one that I just thought of now, if you were say walking down the road and you got, let's say hypothetically, 2 squads of 5 or a 10-man squad. You could do staggered column, one fire team or squad on one side, then the other with the hostage on the other. To make sure there's no crossfire and there's no one shooting from windows. Which, hypothetically, you would have already cleared those buildings, but you might take a wrong turn down a street you haven't cleared. But it might turn out it's faster.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, honestly, they wouldn't have the HVT as part of the squad anyway.
No. The hostage back, clear a path, bring the hostage through.
Yeah.
Now, closing statements, what Professor and Riff and Lion, I'm pretty sure you mentioned as well, just said. Okay? That is exactly, again, another option that you can do. All right? If you don't feel confident, or people are getting down and the situation is too violent for you to risk moving that HVT at that time, you can babysit them. All right? Which means they get put in a corner with this in a room or whatever that's been secured with one entry point, and you get 2 guys to sit there, one on the HVT, even if he's arrested. Now, obviously, in Arma, if you're cuffed, you cannot escape, right? Unless Zeus intervenes, but that's not allowed, right? It's one of the Zeus things that I don't do, all right? But generally, you'll get one guy to keep security, the other guy to maintain the room, right? And that is another option. So if you guys think that, you know what, moving the HVT is a bit too dicey at the moment, hunker down, clear it. All right, don't risk it. Okay, so again, sorry guys, because I am aware of time, and I don't want to keep you for hours. All right, if I can help it. All right, is there any questions in regards to the HVT snatch and hold, or security snatch and hold?
No.
Okay, excellent. All right, so you can drop the HVT, Monarch, you can let them go. I'll promise you to write you a postcard. And if we come over here, last but not least, we get target acquisition with HVTs. Okay, so this one I don't need to say much about because you are very, very, very good at snapping to targets. Very good. Okay? You need to be aware, you need to look, right? Where is the first thing you look if someone's got a weapon?
Hands.
Where they're pointing.
Hands.
Hands? Oh, that would make sense.
Okay.
Head.
So head, hands.
I'd
Where
normally
they're
just
pointing.
look centre mass and you can see everything.
Center mass.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what are the key factors you need to take into account, all right, if they're hostile or not? Is it the color of their uniform? Is it what they're wearing? Is it a gun? Is it the type of gun they go for?
Are
Maybe
they
the type of
armed
magazine?
and
All
their
of those
stance?
So you would say stance then?
No,
James,
no.
yeah?
Are they armed first and then stance second?
Okay, yeah, but what? Let's just say, right, you've just got eyes on someone. What's the first thing in features do you look for?
Are they armed?
The uniform.
So you say, all right, okay, armed then, all right.
The uniform.
Anyone else?
The,
Uniform.
Uniform, okay.
Are they wearing friendly uniform or not? That's the first thing I always look for.
Okay,
the
anybody else?
stance.
The stance, okay, anybody else?
I mean, like you could also just say whether or not they're shooting at you.
yeah, that is a thing as well.
That's
Bit of
a
a giveaway.
giveaway.
A bit of a giveaway. Anybody else got anything to add? Okay.
Know what they're saying.
Yes, AI can be a bit tricky because it is armor, but yes, that is something else you would consider as well. Okay, so the problem is with a few of these. For example, their stance to start off with. This could be very difficult because the HVT could be an officer of some type. Okay, which means he's not going to be with his hands up in the air sometimes. Okay, he might try and run, so his hands are going to be down. The other thing about uniform is you're going to have to make a split-second decision whether the guy's got a gun or not. All right, or is deemed a threat to you and the rest of your crew or your team. All right, so you're not really going to have the time to look and go, oh shit, right? Is that an MBT? Oh, sorry, an MTP or is it DDPM? Oh shit, what generation is that? You're not going to be able to do that. What happens if it's night vision or nighttime? You've got night vision. You're not going to see what color it is. It's dark, like all things in night vision. It's a shade of green. All right, so you're not going to see that. You're not going to tell if a red berry is a red or a blue or a black. All right. So,
Viking.
yeah.
In Arma specifically, you would see whether or not they have a green name. That's the most simplest. In Arma.
Now you're thinking in Arma.
No,
Okay, good.
That's true.
Right, so no name tag. That's good. That means that they are quote unquote hostile. They are hostile to you. Okay, that particular faction. So that's good. You're thinking PvP now. I like it. All right. Anybody else got anything now that I've mentioned those factors? James is correct. Firearm or silhouette of a
Yeah, I
firearm.
was about to say. I was about to say. I'll go back to my one, which is whether or not they have a gun.
Yeah,
because
line
anything,
is
that has,
also
anything
correct.
that has a firearm is a threat to you.
Exactly. Right. James is correct with firearm.
Stance as well, because this guy's got a firearm. I'm more of a threat than him. I also have a firearm. So it's like if that's one, then the next one, right?
More of a threat, but you're both threats, which is what we're looking
Yeah.
for. I think.
But if you're going to say who do I shoot first, I go for the guy that's got a gun and in the firing stance. If you wanted to complicate it.
That green name is ruining my immersion. Now, thanks. Now I won't be able ever to see that green name.
Damien's got a cough.
Give me a second. I'll show you the differences of why stances can be a little bit more problematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't forget idle animations exist and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the most important. I'm saying, are they armed is the most important. But I'm saying second
Right.
to that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not discrediting what you said, right? I'm just showing you a reason why I don't want people to start thinking of that. Is that reason?
Yep.
Because it's armor. Now, in real life, yes, of course. If a guy was leaning into you, for example, if you walk on the street and the guy was crouching over, growling at you, right? Then obviously you'd just go, "What the fuck is this guy's problem?" In Husky, like it'll be, "For fuck's sake, man! I told you to leave me alone." You know what I mean? Right? But seriously, okay. Right?
Tell Mum you said that.
Please don't. Anyway, moving on, right? So that's the problem, right? His stance can be a little bit of an issue. Uniform can also be an issue in the dark, right? So
Yeah.
you're not going to be, if you can tell that, great, then use it by all means. If you're very, you understand, what different type of uniforms are, great, use your experience. But it's not something you can rely on all the time. However, weapon present is something you can rely on because it's pretty easy to see a silhouette of a weapon. Granted, a little bit harder to see in night vision. Wear their hands. Okay, that sort of aspect. So if you were going to walk around a corner and you saw A, B, C, and D going off from the left to right, who would you shoot?
C.
Why?
Weapon present.
Is the closest one? Is the closest one with to the HVT, and is the one that actually has a gun.
Exactly, guys. Simple. He has the gun, and it's out. The rest of them, you can't see a gun. All right. But obviously, okay, if say C was eliminated, all right, so bang, the dirt's gone. Which one else would you eliminate?
I wouldn't kill them.
I don't know.
They're unarmed.
Right.
You might point your gun at them, and then if they do something sus and they change that fact of do they have a weapon, then you might change your
That's
mind.
the question. Do we have to shoot somebody? Because
Statue
depends.
grab.
I don't know. Do you?
I would.
Well, you
I wouldn't have an
setting
active
the
weapon.
hypothetical rules. It's like,
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, excellent. Now you're thinking, what happens if, for example, this guy did... sorry, it's locked me out. This guy did that.
Bang.
ooh,
Immediate. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
have security
immediate.
on them.
Bang,
You have
he's
to have
gone.
security on them.
Okay? What happens if, say, this guy did this on the right? All right?
Yep, that's the other thing is,
Bang.
whoever, even if you think you might have a
Bang.
hostage,
No.
they can run.
So
No,
you,
don't
you,
shoot
you
him.
would say bang.
Warning
No.
shots.
Well, no.
Tell them to stop.
You don't do
Tell them
warning
to
shots.
stop.
You never do
Well, and
warning
then
shots.
if you actually, if
We
you,
got
if you
trained to do
absolutely
that.
have to, you could always go for a leg shot, especially
in
if you have
front
a
of the
lower caliber
vehicles.
weapon.
That
when
was
they're outside.
that was security for the VIX. This is completely different.
Okay, so, right, who said bang? I'm just curious.
I did.
Okay, would you generally shoot them as bang? Or...
No warning shots on the ground, possibly. Bang is.
Okay, right, so,
Like
right,
shooting-
I'll tell you what. If you go over to the right-hand side, right, where Monarch...
Yeah, I know. The bullet may bounce. Yeah,
All right. If anybody else in favor of holding fire, right, and waiting to see what happens. Come over to me.
Oops. Wow.
Well,
What's the other? What are the
waiting
what are
to
the
see what
side?
happens.
Basically, using a gun as a warning shot or bang bang, or waiting to see what happens and trying to seduce without using your weapon.
I
I
already
fit in neither
stated,
of these.
so I cannot move there.
Okay, all right. So what would you two do?
Well, as I
How
said,
would you gain authority over the situation?
Can you clarify what the situation is? Are we just walking down a road? Is this a hostage rescue? What's the
Right,
situation?
The guy runs is the authority.
Right. So you've come into a room. You've just killed two people because one brandishes his weapon and the other one then sort of started pulled his weapon out. You've got two people left and you're forming security. All right, for the Snapchat. Right, you're the holder, but yet they're twitchy now. Okay, so you've got one guy with an animation that looks like he's got a weapon already, James, and the other guy who's got absolutely nothing yet. I've just shown you that guy has now gone out of the surrender position. All right, so now he might do something. He can run, he can throw, he can take out a weapon, that sort of thing. That's the threat you've got now. So what would you do at that point?
Verbal
stop.
commands.
Tell me, stop, stand still.
Yeah.
Exactly. Verbal
Hands up.
commands. Stop, stand still. You've given him a clear indication.
Yep.
And what else have you given? Who else have you given an indication to that something's wrong?
Your team.
Exactly. Right. That's what I was trying to get at. That's what I want you guys to figure out. It's not just you in that room. It's another person, your teammate. And communication is the key. You know, for example, right, Orstein, if you just walk up to that guy, right, and say you twitched and I didn't do anything, you'd be so focused on trying to get to him and watch where you're going because you know you have trust in me that I've got this guy. If I don't tell you something's gone wrong and he pulls out a gun, you're going to go, ah, right? Mm-hmm. It's just natural. Because, you know, and then you're going to go, why didn't you tell me that was happening? Right? If I said to them, though, stop, stand still, you're going to know, oh, okay, he's moved. You know?
Yeah, I would probably wait to get closer a little bit because since you said stop, don't move, it means there's a chance he can actually pull out the gun. So it would be stupid for me to keep moving forward.
That's fine. But I'm on about right. Okay, we're just going to move past this now because this is taking
communication.
It's all about communication. It's taking a bit long. I think people are looking too much into depth with it. Generally, though, if they don't have a gun, all right, on them, and they're not clearly presenting you with a danger of life or threat to life, you do not fire on them.
I think the other thing to think of, guys, is that we would not be standing like this.
Yeah. Right,
We'd be around him. And if he went to run away, one of us would tackle him.
All right, very, very quickly, guys, before we go on to the fun stuff, okay? Just want to point out one big thing, okay, is breaching points and doorways and stuff like that, okay? Arma has a bitch of a doorway system, as you know, okay? Fatal funnels are one of the biggest issues that people have with actually getting a breach started. So, how do we open this door?
Spacebar.
Let's think about what we want to do here.
No, I just want you to open this door. How do we open it?
Spacebar.
That's a great question.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to get in front of it.
Lion, Lion, why did you think that?
Well, I checked because normally in Arma you would check the door thing itself, but then I didn't get any prompts, so then I went for the most obvious thing next, which was buttons.
Excellent, well done. Common sense. All right, big, nice green and red button. Ooh, that looks interesting. Usually that's for a reason. Okay, so next one, that one there. How do you open it? Go on, guys, have a look. Don't open it if you find it. Just stand over where Lion is if you have found it.
Where's Lion?
Okay.
Do we go around the building?
No, I told you, open this door. You need to understand, guys, I'm giving you very specific commands here. There's a reason for it, all right? I know not everyone likes it because everyone wants to feel like a special flower and go off and do their own thing sometimes, but there is a reason, okay? Okay, so, Lion, where'd you open the door?
Well, you just walk right in front of it, or that's the one I found.
What you got to remember, guys, Arma is very simple, but it can also be a complicated bitch. All right? Every door you probably walk up to, you'll go, oh, I'll just walk up to this then. wait, where's the scroll option?
Yeah.
Why it's not open for me? And then instantly people turn and go, oh, it's inaccessible. It's fine. Don't worry. And they just run off. And me and
then
Zeus,
you leave a building uncleared.
yeah, exactly. Me and Zeus will just watch them and go, seriously? All right, someone try and open the door. Go on, Husky, take the lead. There we go. Hey, door's open.
Yep.
Make sure you thoroughly investigate an entry point or a possible entry point first. All right, investigate it thoroughly.
It's easy to miss, like that one where it
It
looked
is
like there
very
was.
easy,
It,
and mistakes happen.
it looked like, oh, just go in front of it, but it's specifically the right door opens on the right side if you go up
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just the right handle, basically.
It's
Just
very
need to-
difficult, right? But make sure you're 100% certain. All right? The amount of times I've seen people go up to a door and go, oh, it's not working, I can't be able and run off. It's like...
to it. It doesn't take more than a minute to be sure.
Have you got time? What's the
that's what I
situation you're
mean.
in? You know, if, for example, you got to understand, in a breach, all right, if it's a middle of combat, all right, what would you rather? Would you rather take an extra 10 seconds to look at a door to make sure that nobody can come out of it and you can't get into it? Or would you rather just take 3 seconds, get back to your squad quickly and possibly leave a building completely uncleared? What would you rather?
Door edge.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, I'll tell you what.
You can't door wedge these doors.
No,
I
you
wish.
can on sliding, but no
Right.
doors.
Oh, no, hold on. We don't have door slides anymore.
No,
We don't
they got
have them
taken
anymore.
No, we don't have them anymore.
Take a look.
Because they were too... to put them in, they would take about 15 seconds, but to remove them, it'd take about 30, and I couldn't change it, so...
I think
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
It is very annoying. All right. So just remember, guys, to take your time with these doors. All right. Remember, smooth is slow is smooth, smooth is fast. All right. Slow down. Take your time. All right. Cool. Right. We're gonna move on now to the fun part. So with that, just these.
is this still training or is this like just mucking about fun?
This is training. This is training. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do a couple of mock tests first. All right.
Oh boy.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I can see slightly in it, and I already hate it.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what's inside, but I can just tell by the shape. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want you to do, guys, to do, I want you all to ditch your nods. All right, put them in the arsenal. Just put them in the arsenal. Don't dump them on the floor, you filthy bastards.
Can I just put them in my backpack?
Yeah, no, ditch
Oh,
them.
okay.
He wants
Okay.
you to not have them.
Yeah, not have them.
I'm not
at all.
gonna
What
use
I
them.
want you to do, guys, listen to me now, right? What I want you to do is put a flashlight on your front, on your gun, an attachment on your gun. Okay.
Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
It's fine. You're gonna love it, mate. It's gonna be great. Husky will touch you all up in the dark.
Okay, we don't have flashlights.
What are you on about? I'm touching you, mate.
Never mind. My life is restored. My thumb's clipping through the flashlight. I'm happy.
And we're gonna make it a little bit darker now. Just gonna put a light source in, guys. Turn your lights off for a minute, guys. I'll put a light source on now. There we go. Right.
Ornstein, you still got your nods on.
I know, I just don't remember. Okay, there we go. Now I remember what they are.
Right, so all of you make sure that your flashlights work, then turn them off. Make sure that nobody's got nods. I will be checking your inventories in case you decide to go for the sneaky, breaky, hidden ones. Because, Alright, okay. So, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to do a little test, alright? It's a little practice that Riff came up with, which I really like the idea of. Not Austin, turn your light off.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. It's shining in my eyes. Just to reiterate, guys, all right, please listen to what I'm saying, all right, if you can try, okay? And if you don't understand something, just tell me and I will more than happily repeat it, okay? Right. There's going to be 2 teams, 1 of 3 and 1 of 4. So find a team, please. I'll tell you what, Northern Lion, Orstein, Nitro, I was going to call him that, Nero, and Professor, and then Husky. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, excellent. Right.
Oh, okay. So this.
That's,
Thing,
yeah,
okay.
well, I mean, it's up to you, mate. What do you want? Everyone
Well, you
goes.
pointed over there. So
Yeah,
like,
I know, so I was
the other
pointing
people
at
are probably over there.
It's fine. Right. So you guys are going to be different fire teams, okay? One at a time. Each team are going to go in, and you're going to try and spot orange discs. Okay, using only your flashlights. and you have to be aiming down your sights. Okay, iron sights, holographic sights, it doesn't matter what you've got there. All right? And I want you to come out and tell me how many you found.
Oh God.
I will be able to see if you come out your sights. All right, and no third person either. Okay.
And this is as a team, not individually. Or...
This is as a team. I want you to move in, but you do not stop.
So we can't even do
You
like
just-
combat walk. No, it's got to be
You
down
combat
sight.
walk and you keep moving through towards the end and back out the other side. You do not stop. You never stop. Okay. I want you to tell me how many you found, and there are quite a few in there. All right. Okay. Light source is going dark. I want Orstein, Nero, and Professor and Lion to go first. Give me a second. Let me just take out the light source for you. Yeah, okay, go ahead,
Let's get a
guys.
step.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Right, friction.
Right, game plan. What we doing?
To be honest, I just want my dinner.
Keep moving forward, guys.
I didn't get a lunch break at work today, and I finished work at
Go
6:45.
going around, keep moving forward.
Fucking knackered.
I guess we
The
all
lion,
count.
stop going around it. Move out the back, as well as Orstein.
Here's
Okay,
the
what
trick.
is
We're all
rude?
going to count. We might see one. So if I just go James 1,
Okay, there.
don't
Just
double count, or we
just
all
count
just
in your
count
head.
individually.
Just count your head individually.
Fair. And we'll
Out
just
back.
take an average of the 3 that we get then, I guess.
Right, they've gone round in a loop.
I guess we all count what we see, tell each
Actually-
other each number, and we take the average.
No, even better. Take the bigger number. We're not going to count one twice, are we? Whoever gets the biggest number will just take that.
Yeah, I think when we go in and stuff, each of us take a side, and then whoever's at the back just eye for their extra shit. Proper CQB and stuff, so we should see everything. You know, check corners, that kind of thing. So straight in, straight out the back.
All right, back out the front, and don't tell me a number yet. Wait for the other team to come in. All right, next team, guys. Hold on a minute, James. Don't move forward yet.
No, you
wait
said
for them to
don't-
come over,
don't
and they
say,
can turn the
don't
torch off,
say.
and you can go. All right, so the team that just went in, turn your torches off. The team that's going in, turn your torches on.
Is mine on? Is my torch on? Yeah.
You may go when ready.
No, thank you.
All right, set.
So
2.
Right, breaching. Going left. Left clear.
Door
Second
right.
door.
Right.
stacked on Husky.
Going front door.
Right, breaching on left.
All right. My torch is too fucking bright to see anything.
Door. Door left, breaching
Stacked on
left.
Husky. Going right. Going right.
Clear, going forth.
On me.
Yep.
I've seen one. Oh, they're on the floor. Okay, going left.
Alright.
Where did they? This is the same thing that happened with us, isn't it?
Two.
Yeah, free.
Breaching. Going right. Oh, so in that main room I saw 4.
I saw 5 in total, but then 2 of those I'm pretty sure that you'd seen
6.
Monarch.
6 for me.
Take Husky's count as 6 plus Monarch's 4. I'd say we should say 10.
Okay.
My torch was too bright to see some shit.
All right. Okay. So, Lions group. How many did you guys agreed you found?
11.
11. Okay. Monarchs group.
10.
10. for 24 of them in there.
I believe you.
I would.
I didn't really know what I was looking for till I saw the first one, and that was like most of the way through the house. So I know I missed a bunch at the start.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. But James, perfect. You just said exactly why I was doing this and why I wanted you to do this and why Riff came up with this.
Same thing for me.
All right. Is literally you only saw one or a few when you were halfway through, right? However, Husky, when was your first time you spotted something?
Fuck, was it on the right?
No. I'm not asking you where. When? Was it when you first went through the door?
No, it was about second room on the right.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, right. Monarch, did you spot something when you first went through the door? Was it halfway through you were through the building? Or was it all the way to the end until you spotted something?
Probably 2 seconds after I went in the first door.
Okay, excellent. Great. Lion's team. Lion, when was the first time you spotted something?
As soon as I went through the door.
Perfect. Okay, Nero, when did you find something?
About 5 to 7 seconds in.
Okay, excellent. Right, great. My point is that everyone will spot things at a different time, okay? But because you're working as a team, you all came up with higher numbers than what you would have on your own. Okay? And that is the whole point, all right? You are going to be more effective at doing this as a team than as a solo individual. All right? Additionally, with that, you had to move your gun, and your sight was entirely dependent on your flashlight, right?
Yeah.
You were moving with your gun through CQB.
Yep.
There was not a single time I saw anybody get stuck on anything. You were all really, really smooth because you were using your gun as your viewpoint, right? Moving with your gun, not alting and free looking around and stuff like that, and then walking in and then doing this and then doing that. You were all slow, smooth movements, and that's my point. Okay.
The point is, guys, is that the gun, you have to get in the habit of where your eyes go, your gun goes.
Yep.
Because as soon as you register something, you need to be in the position to take it. You haven't got time to switch your gun from one side of the room to the other side that you're looking at. And so part of this was really to try and just get you into the habit of that gun and your eyes being in sync as you move around the building.
So basically, you're saying
It makes sense.
to keep the aim on the target, don't raise the
Yeah,
gun
yeah,
down.
you've only got one thing to take care of any risk. Yeah, your eyes will indicate the risk. There's only one thing you can take care of it. So the thing that can take care of it, you need to have in sync with the eyes.
Okay, isn't it a little bit counterproductive? I mean, if I'm gonna keep focus on what I can see just in this case on my aiming point, don't I lose focus on the rest of the environment?
You mean do you get tunnel vision?
Yeah.
That's where a team would come in.
Yeah, alone.
No. See, do you know, Lion, Professor, and you. All right, that's why teamwork comes into it. You're reading my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You are not going to catch everything, guys. That was part of the reason why we. Oh shit! That was part of the reason why we did that. Right? You are never going to be that person, right? And nobody's even going to thank you for it. Let's be honest, right? How many times has anybody been into a CQB building, cleared out the entire building by themselves, and they've come back and everyone's gone, mate, wow, you are the shit.
I mean, I've heard a single good job once.
Exactly, you won't. How many times have you guys been part of an operation? It doesn't have to be in this unit, all right? That if you've worked as a team, you'll go, oh, nice save, mate. Thanks for that. That was fucking close.
Quite a lot.
Exactly. Okay, remember that, all right? Remember, you will get praise as working as a team. You will get known as working as a team player. You are a guy that works with people, and you will be relied on. People will trust you more. If you have the type of attitude, that sort of way of running off and doing your own thing and constantly causing inconvenience to other things, guess what? You're going to be picked last in dodgeball. Okay? Because no one wants you in their team.
Or if you're fat.
Well, yes, Husky, but the thing is that you can always lose weight. I'll always be an idiot. Anyway, right. Apart from that, guys, James, you can cut the stream now. We're going to be doing something a little bit fun. It is important that you guys leave. I know you sorry, not leave, stay. Right? Fucking hell. Yeah, it's important you guys leave. Yeah. Bye. Leave, God. It's important you